Congratulations,
Very
my
nice.
brother.
Yes, congratulations to you. So listen, you called David out. What was it about him that made you think you could take him out like that?
Oh, I didn't like him. I'm just kidding. No. He was great. No, he was great. Honestly, I just was, I live in the realm of, reality. And I was like, everybody at the top is kind of just at this standstill. So what's realistic? What's going to happen here? And I was like, okay, they'll probably give me someone from maybe 8 to like 13. And I was like, who would be available? And Emmett and Zalal were fighting at the time. Onama just seemed like to be the fit, I guess. My manager called me up, hey, you want to fight Onama? I'm like, sign me up, let's go.
Nice. And did it feel any different for you being in a main event, or was it the kind of checking into the office like regular?
You know what, I really want to say no. Because honestly, for the most part, it didn't bother me until the very, very end, because like I'm the last person, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh man. I was like, okay, this is real. You know what I mean? But everything, the process, everything that happened, it remained the same. Nothing changed.
Yeah.
I did that with intention, you know what I mean? Because you start changing too much, then you know what? You're almost kind of out of your zone. You know what I mean? For me, at least, I get in this zone that I feel comfortable in. I'm like, this is where I'm my most savage. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure I stay there, because who knows what happens everywhere else, right?
I feel like, I've watched you since you were a teenager. Yes. And I've seen you kind of grow and develop and kind of just like fall into like your very confident self. And to me, you're the most confident when you get in there and you're able to just like let your punches fly. But tonight specifically, I feel like you were a lot more patient. And you kind of just had this like understanding that you knew what you were going to do. Did you feel the same way?
Somewhat, yeah. I feel very confident with our coaches that we've had.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, at home, this girl used to kick me in the face when I was growing up. And man, I got black guys that go home and they're like, what happened? I was like, she'll kick me in the face. But anyways, yeah, no, I had great.
preparing you.
She was preparing me, because, it happens. Anyways. No, man, I have the best coaches in the world, and I brought my buddy Diego Brandao, who actually just fought in the Tough main event, I believe, and he kept saying chase the chicken, and I don't know what that meant, but I was like, okay, all right, but I don't, there's no chicken here, but you know what, man, like I had just the greatest like team atmosphere. I feel confident in there, and I always feel confident. I feel blessed. I felt mighty in there tonight. God is good.
So Steve, you collect the posters. And you said you wanted one with your face on it. What was your initial feeling when you saw the poster with your face on it?
That it was special. It was special to me because, like, I was telling my dad, I was like, I have all these guys' faces on here. I was like, oh, my mind. You know what I mean? What do I got to do to get that? And so, like, in the grand scheme of things, I had to knock out I don't know how many people to get it. But you know what? It was worth it.
Now, about the fight, he came out. You never let him get started. Was that surprising to you?
I was a little shocked. I thought he would have came at me a little bit more aggressively, and he was very attentive to his corner. So I'm like, I felt like he was like in the zone, but he was paying attention to them more than he was paying attention to me. And I'm like, okay, well then this is my time to kind of like push the pace a little bit, capitalize on maybe him skipping a beat. I don't know. We're in a fist fight here. We're in the fire, right? So I just made sure that I listened to my coaches, because they're throwing commands out there. That's not unusual. But he was very receptive, and he was also talking back. And to me, I don't know. It just felt off. It felt different. It didn't seem like he was in the zone to fight me. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I felt it.
No, it makes total sense.
Perfect sense.
So I got to ask you something.
What's up?
I love the fight. And when you beat Calvin Kattar, I love the call out. You called out David Onama. You called him out here at the Apex main event. Brought it to fruition. Then you call out Max Holloway for the BMF title, and I'm like, Steve, my guy, Yusuf Zalal's in the corner. Max Holloway's at 155. I want you to take a look at the top 10 right now.
All right.
And give me another name. Realistically, looking at this list of fighters, who would you like to fight next?
I'll fight them all, one by one. I don't even care. So right now, the ones that seem that are available is Emmett's available, Gene's available. I think Yusuf's available. Ortega.
Yeah, everybody's like,
yeah, so all of them.
You
know what? Yeah. Any of those
yeah.
sound good to me.
But
man.
realistically, if you had to pick one, who would it be? Outside of the vote.
I think name recognition. I'd probably say Emmett or Ortega. Yeah.
Nice.
Those would probably be the two that I'd say, because I feel like that's going to give me the most push to get, further up the rankings.
Mm-hmm. And one other thing I want to say is, looking at the numbers, you're tied for fourth with knockouts at 145 pounds. You're about to creep into prestigious company of guys like Conor McGregor, some of the greats of the sport. How does that make you feel? I mean, you're 7-fight win streak, 6 stoppages, fourth all-time in KOs at featherweight. Like, how does that make you feel knowing you're about to join prestigious company of some of the best featherweights that we've ever seen in the UFC?
I think, man, it's an honor. I mean, I've been working really hard at it, you know what I mean, for a long time, and I felt like it's finally, like, coming to fruition. It's paying me back. It's funny, while I was getting stitched up, I was telling him, I was like, dude, I'm like the Apex King here. Like, I have 6 knockouts here in the Apex. So I was like, bro, like, am I good enough to be in an arena yet? I don't know. Like, what gives me that, you know, that push, that send-off, you know, to be in an arena. So hopefully I'll get an arena next time. But I'm glad they trust me with the main event, man. That was so special to me. So thank you, Dana. Whoever, you know, made that happen. Thank you guys so much for being able to set that up, because, you know, I know that's kind of hard to trust. You know, like, is this guy is he really gonna show out for his main event? You know, so I hope I proved my worth.
Brother, you made that happen.
Every time you step into the octagon,
you.
you prove your worth.
Thank you, guys.
But I know how special you and your dad's relationship is.
Yeah.
You know, like, was there? I know you talked about your dad talking to you before the fight. What did your dad say to you after the fight?
Well, after the fight?
Yeah.
After the fight, he was through the roof, man. He was so excited. I think the only way your dad can be when they see their son, you know, go through a fight and win. You know what I mean? So it was good to see him. He was amped up. He was ready to go. I thought he was gonna hop in there and go, you know, for the next round. But yeah, no, it was a special moment. And then I was able to go out there and just like hug all my coaches and see their excitement. So I'm so happy for everybody, and that I get to be the reason why everybody gets to enjoy it. Because when I win, we all win. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. So.
I like that you said that, because you're treating tonight. You picked up a performance bonus.
Let's go! All right.
Mr.
Let's
Garcia
go.
tonight.
Hey, beers on Steve.
Let's go.
Beers on Steve tonight. Let's go.
Congratulations to you.
I already got to pay. I got to buy Greg a dog.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
My dog's actually right over
congratulations to you, Steve.
Yeah, my dog's over there.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to let you get out of here and get to the rest of your obligations.
Thank
But
you so
congrats.
much.
And I know Michelle is just so proud of you. I mean, you showed out here in your first main event. Absolute money.